Episode 650.
Block them off, but don't overcommit. Watch closely. Figure out Lord Grimm's intent.
Tianan Singh quickly issued an instruction. Lord Grimm and Deception sprinted down the street, a horde of pursuers hot on their heels. Anyone who could attack didn't hesitate to unleash their skills, hammering away relentlessly. But that wasn't the point. Lord Grimm was running through the streets, while Yi Shu was talking to Chen Guo outside the game. Deception, right beside him, was straining his ears, trying to eavesdrop and pick up any useful information. But when he heard Yi Shu's final question, whether they'd feel proud, Deception couldn't hold back anymore and let out a cold snort.
Who do you think you are?
Deception actually spoke first.
I'm not someone who almost got surrounded and killed.
Deception was absolutely fuming after hearing that.
Twice.
Yi Shu added.
We each go our own way.
Deception made a decisive move. There was an intersection ahead, and he immediately turned right. Lord Grimm followed without a moment's hesitation.
Don't follow me.
You're a genius. 3 directions. 2 of them have people, so you take the third and tell me not to follow. Why didn't you pick the path with people on it? Turn left up ahead.
Deception walked straight ahead without pause, and Yi Shu paid him no mind. His Lord Grimm turned left on its own, and not 3 seconds after making the turn, Deception came flying straight at him.
Don't follow me.
Yi Shu said coldly. Deception was on the verge of tears. He didn't want to follow, but he didn't want to die either. Being repaid in kind like this was too much to bear. He stopped in his tracks and turned around.
Oh, kids these days have quite the personality.
Yi Shu said, and actually turned Lord Grimm around.
Why are you following me?
Deception immediately struck back.
I'm an honest man.
Huh?
Deception didn't understand that.
There are more people over there.
Yi Shu explained it to him, and Deception was so furious he could barely speak. He couldn't find the words to describe how he felt.
Straight down the street, 5 players blocked the way. They seemed to know these 2 were dangerous. Instead of rushing in recklessly, they planted their feet, braced for impact, and waited for the head-on collision. Deception spotted an empty house ahead and angled toward the door.
What do you think you're doing?
Deception didn't explain. He charged straight into the house. Yi Shu didn't let Lord Grimm inside. He stood outside the door, a cold sneer on his face. He counted to 3, but still nothing happened.
If you don't come out now, you planning to die in there?
Yi Shu asked lazily. Deception shuffled out slowly, looking a bit awkward.
How did you know this room didn't have a window?
Look at the map, genius.
It's marked on the map?
Deception was puzzled.
An external electronic map? Are you a noob or a pro?
A pro.
Deception answered with supreme confidence.
Get ready to fight, pro.
Their mouths were running, but their actions were anything but slow. In a flash, they had already entered the attack range of those 5. Neither made the first move, both waiting to see how things would play out. If the other side didn't move either, that would be perfect. He could just run straight past. From that perspective, Deception was definitely no rookie. He clearly had plenty of experience running away, too. The 5 blocking their path weren't about to stand idle. Locking onto the shrinking distance between the 2 blade masters in the party struck first. A flash of sword light, one each unleashed a draw slash, their blades crossing in a sight that sent a chill down the spine. 2 players from the same guild and same squad, familiar with each other's style. Their coordination was decent enough. It couldn't match the seamless synergy of a pro team, but most amateurs learned their routines from watching the pros. If they couldn't capture the spirit, at least they could mimic the form. The Blade Master duet they were watching right now was a combat style built around 2 Blade Masters working in tandem. As one of Glory's most popular classes, Blade Masters were a common sight both in-game and in the pro scene. But the sword light fell, slicing through nothing but an afterimage. Deception dodged the incoming sword light with a backflip, then instantly cast a shadow clone technique. His hands were fast, so his skills came out fast. Before anyone could react, he left a clone behind, his real body already long gone. The perspective shifted back, and Deception saw Lord Grimm, slower than him, yet strolling along as if on a casual walk. Deception hadn't noticed him using any skills. Had he really just strolled over here like he was out for a walk? Deception could hardly believe it, but that was exactly what had happened. Yi Shu's Lord Grimm really did just charge straight ahead. Both Blade Masters thought their intersecting sword light had already struck Lord Grimm, yet the man simply passed through their blades and charged straight between them. Shocked as they were, their reactions slowed. Otherwise, a trick like Deception's shadow clone technique wouldn't have caught them off guard. But Lord Grimm just ran straight through the sword light. They hadn't prepared for that, hadn't even imagined it.
You just walked over?
Deception couldn't help but ask.
Ran over. How do you run?
And so Lord Grimm took a few quick steps for Deception to see. Others might have thought he was just messing around, but Deception immediately caught the rhythm hidden in those steps. Simple footwork, but with rhythm woven into it. It's precisely by using shifts in rhythm that you deceive your opponent. They think their slash will land, but in reality, the timing is off. You use that change in rhythm to dodge the attack's judgment. The principle is really that simple. Of course, the principle is simple, but those who can actually pull it off are a rare breed. It's not just about mastering your own rhythm. You also have to fully read your opponent's rhythm, the rhythm of their skills, and all of that is determined by stats, equipment, skill tiers. And that's all determined by a whole host of factors. Player skill, stats, equipment, skill tiers. How could anyone see through it all at a single glance? Probably just got lucky. Deception couldn't believe there was a player this skilled, but the immediate danger hadn't passed yet, so he didn't have time to dwell on it. Casual chit-chat like this was fine, but the moment he tried to think deeply, his focus slipped. And when focus slipped, mistakes happened. Walking into a tree wasn't just a problem in the real world.